Hello and welcome to the Introvert Empress Tarot. This is the monthly reading for Leo for October 2022. This is the money, career and finance reading and will focus primarily on that. And towards the end of the reading, we'll see what does Leo need to know regarding any significant relationship in their lives at this time. This is a general reading, and if it does not resonate with you, then please check your other readings based on your moon rising and your Venus signs. I'll leave the link in the description box of this video from where you can check these other signs and then check your other readings based on those signs on this channel. And if you like this reading and the messages resonate with you, then please like this video and subscribe to the channel. So let's begin. I already have the cards for Leo, and we have here the dark-haired woman, the Two of Cups, the Emperor, we have Judgment as karma. The bottom of the deck is the Moon as illusion. For Leos at workplace in the month of October, somebody, a female with dark-haired female is of significance in your workplace. So you may be working in partnerships in offices or like in groups and partnerships in projects with somebody who is a lady with dark hair, and this dark-haired woman is of significance in the month of October. And some of you Leos who will be working in partnerships either in your own businesses or in workplace, in projects or in companies. This partnership can be with a dark-haired woman, and it is going to be very significant in the months to follow October. So the next message I have for Leos who are specifically in business partnerships in the month of October, what I feel is that this partnership is going to be an equal investment by the both of you. So the second message which I also need to say here is that if you are in a business partnership with a significant a significant other person in the month of October, then in the month of October, both of you, what I feel is that this partnership is fairly new, and both of you would be like closely observing how much how invested you are in this partnership to make this venture successful. So it will be and I also see that like in the month of October, both of you would be investing equally in terms of time, efforts, money, research, expertise, and all those things to grow this venture and to make it successful. So in the month of October, I feel that few of you Leos have recently started a partnership with somebody, and in the month of October you both are quite motivated to put equal efforts in with the intention of making this venture successful. And you also, both of you will be observing and noting how invested or how diligent you are working diligently you are working towards this common goal. And I see that for those of you identifying with this particular message, I see that the intention is pure. The intention of both the partners are pure in making this idea, this venture successful, and both of you will be putting like clear intentions and efforts to make this thing successful. And I see that like following October, this venture growing and and showing the and shaping up the way, the way that you guys are envisioning it in the month of October. The next message I have here is from the Emperor card. So I clearly feel that if you Leos are at a boss position in your workplace, either in your own business or in working in companies, then in the month of October things will be things at work will be evenly and smoothly handled out for you, and you will be in a position of control. You will be the boss. People know that you are the boss, and with that comes in their confidence and assurance that things will be taken care of and they can just focus on their work. So what you're going to do, Leo, in the month of October is that you are taking care of everything at work and everybody at work, and making sure that things are working smoothly, everything is being taken care of, and I see that it is going to be taken care of. And your business, if that is what you're doing, or if you are working in a company at a boss position, I see it growing abundantly. I see money coming in as a result. I see people happy. I see happiness. I see positive energy in your workplace, and very a sense of calm, and is in your workplace, where like everybody is just focusing on their work, and that is very positive, because there is no fear. That is what I need to say. There is no fear in the workplace, and everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing, and I see the results flowing in October as well. So for you Leos who are identifying with this message, I see October to be a very abundant, very fruitful, very positive month for you. Now the next message I have for some of you Leos, this is a very peculiar message. This message is from the Judgment card. Here in this card it's the Karma. So for you Leos at workplace, if you realize that you have done somebody wrong, done somebody wrong at your workplace. So in the month of October, I feel the need to say this, that you will be given an opportunity to make this wrong, to correct this wrong, and you will be given a chance to right this wrong with this person. So this is a very specific message for some of you Leos at workplace. I think this is applicable for Leos working anywhere, like either in your own setup, business setup, or if you are working in companies, in projects, in a group setup. If you feel that your progress has been achieved by doing wrong to somebody, to your colleague or anybody at your workplace, that is the cost that you have, the price you have paid for your success, or for your promotion, for your growth, for your achievement at workplace. Then in October you will be given an opportunity where you can correct this wrong, and you may choose to apologize. You may choose to acknowledge this wrong with this other person. I don't know, like you will be given a chance to correct this wrong, and so that what I feel is that for you Leos who are identifying with this message, there is a sense of guilt in your heart, even though you have achieved this promotion, you have achieved this success, but in your heart you know that it has not been fair. It has not been fair, and there is a sense of guilt every day in your life. And in the month of October, you will be given a chance to clear this guilt with this other person. And I see at the bottom of the deck is the Moon, and I feel that these two, both these, the messages from both these cards are tied together. Leos who are identifying with this judgment message, the karma message, what I feel is that once you decide to, once you take up this issue with this other person who has been wronged by your actions, in knowingly or unknowingly, that you will know, in any way, shape or form, then things will come out, like they for what I feel is that some of you Leos, in this situation, the other person is unaware that you have caused this, you have caused the block in their progress. So what I feel is that once you speak to them, once you share your guilt or your thoughts with them, whatever was hidden to them, like they were wondering all this time, like why didn't they get this promotion, why they were supposed to be chosen next, why didn't like the company or the management choose them and you got chosen instead. So once you start like having this conversation with them, things to the other person, things will clear out and they will understand. And they will understand because all this time things were not clear to them, and they were wondering despite all their hard work and effort, they were not chosen and somebody else was chosen, and that somebody else may be you, Leo, in the month of October. So once you have this conversation with them, at least what you get is that you get to apologize, you get to deal with your guilt, and what the other person gets is that things become clear to them, and things, at least like after having this conversation and after the things are revealed to them, they will no longer wonder, and yeah, so they will stop wondering and things will be clear for them as well. So this is a very specific message and will resonate with those who need this message. So for some reason, I also feel that in all this situation, a dark-haired female will also play a significant role, and it can be you, or it can be the other person, or it can be somebody who is very significant in this entire situation. So these are all the messages I have for you, Leo, when it comes to your money, career, and finances for October. Now let's quickly see what you need to know regarding any significant relationship that you're dealing in October. We'll take 3 cards from this deck and then we'll read the messages. What does Leo need to know regarding any significant relationship in their life at this time? We have Temperance. Now, the significant relationship can be in your area of love, family, friendship, workplace. What does Leo need to know regarding this relationship in their lives at this time? What does Leo need to know regarding this relationship in their lives at this time? We have the Two of Cups. What does Leo need to know regarding this significant relationship in their lives at this time? What does Leo need to know? We have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Strength. 2 cards flipped out, and we have the Fool at the bottom of the deck. First card is the Temperance, and I will read the Temperance and the Two of Cups together because I feel the messages are tied together. So for those Leos who have been in a romantic relationship with a person for, let's say, like for 2 3 months, and or like for quite some time, and what I feel is that if you have been in a committed relationship with your person, and we're facing like problems in the recent past where it felt like the other person is not putting in much effort, like you have to do all the work to keep this relationship going. If this is how you were feeling in the past, in the month of October, what I feel, Leos, for you is that there will be balance which will be entering your relationship. And with the two of cups, this balance will be restored, and you will not feel like you are the only one who is putting in all the effort, or he who is doing all that is needed to keep this relationship going. I see balance being restored for you, Leos, who are identifying with this particular message in the month of October. If you have been in a committed relationship with your person and you had been feeling that the other person is not putting in much effort or enough effort for this relationship, and you are the only one who is holding the fort, or who is doing all the work for keeping this relationship going, then in the month of October I see balance flowing in this relationship and balance being restored. I see this your significant other realizing how important this relationship with you is for them, and they get some kind of reality check, and they realize that they have to nurture the relationship because you are special to them, and they realize that if they continue behaving this way, then you might slip away from their life. And that is the reality check I think they get in the month of October. The next message I have here is with the Seven of Wands and the Strength. For some of you Leos, I see some kind of conflict happening in your family life. It can be with your immediate family or extended family, but it is related to a family setup where I see you being on the defensive, and people trying to it is a situation where you feel that all these people in your family are unable to understand your point of view, and everybody is out to get you, so it's like to pick on you, to point your mistakes, to ask you questions, to question you on this, that, and the other. So in the month of October, Leos, if you are identifying with this particular message from the Seven of Wands and the Strength card, what I feel is that you will feel like cornered or and defensive at the same time. You will feel cornered because you feel like all these other people in the family are against you, like they are together asking all these questions, and you are like cornered, and you are all by yourself to support and put your ideas to them, but it is just one of you against all these other family members. So if you are identifying with this with this message, then the advice for you, Leo, it comes from the Strength card. What I feel is that if you feel anxious, if you feel cornered, if you feel angry and in this situation, then what you should be doing is that watch what you say. It's very easy to say anything when you are angry, but we might later realize that whatever we said doesn't make sense at all. It was just said to, like to get out of the situation, or it was just said to hurt people at that time so that they stop being on your case at that particular moment. So in the month of October, Leos, you have to be very strong so that you do not get tempted to lash out on people, especially your close family members. I understand that you may feel cornered, or you may feel like stressed out that people are not, your closest family members are not understanding your the reasons of your actions, or they're not understanding your point of view, but they are your family members, and I'm sure that you love them a lot. But be very clear as to what you say, but choose your words really wisely, because your intention is to make them understand your point of view. Your intention is not to hurt them, and I also need to say that all these peoples are are trying to get hold of you for answers, is because like they have no idea what you have been through. They have no idea what was going on. So that is, I think, a very specific message. And if you Leos are identifying with this particular message, then you need to be very clear. You need to be very clear and confident when you put your point across, and people will be attacking you with your words, and you will feel like you have to defend yourself. That is all right. You stick to what you should do is you stick to the truth. You be very clear how you present the truth. You be very clear with your boundaries with these people, and you watch what you say. You say the truth. You do not lash out on anybody, because if you stick to the truth, people will take that truth, and they will have to analyze what you're saying. But if you get distracted and you lash out at people, then they will not focus on what you were trying to tell them, but they will always focus on how your words hurt them. And people will always focus on the hurt and focus on the anger, rather than like focusing on what is important. So for you Leos, in the month of October, if you are identifying with this message, then please be smart, stick to your point, watch your words, how you say your truth, because you want people, your intention is to make people understand what was going on. You want people to understand what is going on. So be very careful of how you present what you have to present. Do not lash out of anger, because they are only, these family members are only acting out this way because they do not know what was going on. The next message I have here is from the Fool card, which is at the bottom of the deck. For many of you single Leos, in the month of October, I see you open to dating again, open to meeting people again, open to socializing again, open to taking a chance with somebody who is out of your who is not your type, not out of your league, but who is not your, usually not your type. So you would be very open and be very positive in taking a chance with meeting people who are not your type usually, and but that is going to be very exciting, because it will be very different from what you have been dealing till now. So in the month of October, single Leos who are ready to mingle are going out there with a very positive outlook, where very open to meeting people, not sticking to their comfort zone, and but like getting out of their comfort zone and meeting people who are not their type as well, with a positive mindset. So these are all the messages I have for Leos when it comes to your relationships, or any significant person you'll be dealing or you have been dealing, or in your life in the month of October. And if you like these messages, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if the messages did not resonate with you, then you can always check your moon rising and Venus signs readings on my channel. And then I hope that those messages resonate with you more. That is all I have for you, Leos. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much.